How did you guys afford to start a business at 19?
We did it. We came into this with literally $0. I mean, no investor money, no money from our parents other than what they generously gave through our Kickstarter. We were fresh out of high school, in college, and eventually dropped out of college. So it was a lot of scraping up all the cash we could, again, through a $10,000 Kickstarter. And then we threw $10,000 onto a credit card, which is wild, but in my opinion, definitely the right move for us at the time.
Dang, okay, so you did a Kickstarter, you guys had a little bit of cash. How did you use the money? Was it always efficient? Were you guys just swiping the credit card?
So we definitely didn't plan to do the credit card thing from the get-go. It was us making the decision after the Kickstarter that what we were able to afford from a $10,000 Kickstarter just wasn't enough to really get us there. So, thinking about starting a coffee company, even starting a mobile coffee cart with only $10,000, almost all of your money is going to go directly towards your espresso machine. Obviously, there's budget options, but for us, we got the Lawnmower Zoco GS3 and then your grinder. And it's like, okay, $10,000 gone. And we thought that we were going to be able to get away with building our own custom fabbed table. We quickly realized that this wasn't going to work. We realized that we wanted a batch brew grinder as well so that we could serve batch brew from our cart, which we don't do anymore, but we did at the time. And we just realized that we needed another 10 grand. And we decided that we had to figure out a way to get this money. One day we were talking about how we wanted to do this, and me and Ross got into the car and literally drove to our bank, and we walk in the door at BB&T and we're like, hey, can we have $10,000? And they were like, no. You can have a $10,000 loan. We don't do loans at that amount for people who have no credit or idea what they're doing with their business, but you can get a credit card with us. And I remember being like, I have credit cards. I love credit card points. Why didn't I think about this as the first option? So I went back and I started looking at 0% interest credit cards, because BB&T's had a 20% intro APR. And I found the Chase Inc. Business Cash, and it had 0% for 15 months. Applied for it, got approved. Credit limit was $9,700 or something. It was close to perfect. And I remember making the statement in that moment to Ethan and Ross that if we couldn't pay off $9,700 from this credit card within a year, then this business wasn't worth us doing it. With all of that being considered, going into credit card debt was the best decision that I ever made, because I was able to take that debt, get equipment that we really needed to make, for us at the time, a lot of money, and we paid it off. And there was no true consequence to that because we paid off the debt in time.
Okay, so you got the money, you had at least somewhat of a plan. Did you guys just just follow your gut, or how did it all work out? How did you grow it to a $4 million company?
Well, for me, there was that very defined limit that I was willing to do, which was we need to pay this off. We need to show that this company has the chops to actually make money. So that was helpful for me, just from my mindset. What I'll say beyond that is we weren't buying these assets that were just going to depreciate. It's this wasn't putting a car on a credit card. This was buying things that were going to directly create value for our business that we were going to be able to charge for. I would say as long as you are using debt in the right way, especially 0% debt, we call that free money in business. If you can get money and pay it back at 0% or close to 0%, the likelihood that you're going to be able to take that money and then make a lot more money percentage wise is pretty good if you just, market your business and get customers in the door. So really, if we didn't have debt to leverage in our company would have never gotten its boots off the ground. And even still to this day, it's we look at situations of where can we leverage money? Where can we take money that we can pay back on a cheap rate rather than using our own cash flow and then putting our business into a really cash restrained position? So I like debt. I don't know. I mean, it's I know that the Dave Ramsey style is no debt whatsoever, pay off your mortgage, do all these things just because debt is a huge stress on your mind. And I totally get that philosophy. If I was swimming in crazy bucks, I would maybe consider paying off my mortgage someday. But then there's also the other philosophy, which is Zuck has a freaking mortgage on his Hawaii house because he was able to get a mortgage at 2% and turn around and invest that money into the market and make 10%. So I kind of look at business the same way. It's if I can make a return on my money, why wouldn't I go get the cheap money and use it whenever I really need it?
All right, so I just need to literally quit my job and get a credit card, I guess, because I'm a dreamer, dude. I got some ideas.
Yeah, you can put it in your 2 weeks. The tips that I would have for you would be make sure it's 0%, you don't want to, even a lot of intros I see sometimes are 10% for 6 months or something like that. You need to be leveraging debt that is very cheap to make this happen. For established businesses who are way further along and already have like a proven profit model, for some people this might look like getting a home equity line of credit at a much lower rate, which again is scary. But if you know that you're going to have that monthly recurring revenue and be likely to pay that off, and even have some assets to back it up in case things went sideways that you could sell, you know, you might be looking at an interest rate of like 5%, and you can take that money and put it into your business and then make a much bigger profit than like 5 or 10% if you were to put it in the market. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not like claiming to be one. I'm just telling you how I have approached this personally.
Well, thanks for the advice, boss.
Yeah, I mean, no credit card for us, no business, we wouldn't be here. So I think in that way, I would argue that debt is worth it for us. But, you know, everyone is different amount of risk tolerant. $10,000 really wasn't a lot of money if things were to go sideways. So I get it at larger sums, but that's just me. Thanks for listening.